President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi hailed both the Egyptian-Chinese ties and the Arab-Chinese relations, which are being considered a milestone for stability and justice. Addressing the opening session of the 10th China-Arab States Cooperation Forum in Beijing, President al-Sisi commended the international community to provide immediate and sustainable relief of the humanitarian aid to the Gaza Strip. The details follow.
Addressing the opening session of the 10th China-Arab States Cooperation Forum in Beijing, President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi hailed on Thursday Egyptian-Chinese and Arab-Chinese relations as a milestone of stability and establishing justice in the international system. President al-Sisi called on the international community to work on providing immediate and sustainable relief of humanitarian aid to the Gaza Strip and called for confronting all attempts of forced displacements of Palestinians from their homeland. The President called for a serious and immediate commitment to a two-state solution and a recognition of Palestinians' legitimate right of an independent state with East Jerusalem as its capital. The head of state stressed that the Arab water security issue is a top priority in future cooperation with China-Arab Cooperation Forum, as it is considered an existential threat. For his part, Chinese President Xi Jinping called for a peace conference on the Israeli war on Gaza and expressed support for a broad-based peace conference to resolve the conflict. The forum was attended by United Arab Emirates President Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan and other Arab leaders. On the sidelines of the forum, President al-Sisi met with the head of the Chinese State Council, Li Qiang, to probe bilateral cooperation within the framework of the Joint Comprehensive Strategic Partnership. President al-Sisi hailed China's contribution over the past years in supporting developmental projects in Egypt and said Cairo was looking forward to deepening ties with China and starting a new phase based on advancing efforts to localize industry, transfer of technology and benefit from promising capabilities of Egypt in this context. On Wednesday, President al-Sisi held summit talks with his Chinese counterpart, which centered on bilateral ties in addition to a number of regional and international issues of mutual concern, including the Israeli brutal war on Gaza as well as regional stability. President al-Sisi stressed the significance of stopping the war in Gaza and the military operation in Rafah, while the Chinese president praised Egypt's efforts to achieve calm and transfer humanitarian aid into Gaza. The two leaders agreed on the importance of reaching ceasefire in Gaza, rejected the forced displacement of Palestinians, and called on a two-state solution for the Palestinian cause. They also witnessed the signing ceremony of a number of agreements and memoranda of mutual cooperation in various fields, including a joint developmental plan for the Belt and Road Initiative, as well as boosting cooperation in technological invention, information and telecom technology. Moreover, President al-Sisi visited the monument to the people's heroes on Tiananmen Square and laid a wreath at the monument in Beijing. The head of state also met with the head of the Chinese Standing Committee of the National People's Congress, Zhao Liji, to review the distinguished Egyptian-Chinese parliamentary ties, in addition to boosting cooperation in all fields and exchanging developmental expertise.
Addressing the opening ceremony of the 10th China-Arab States Cooperation Forum, the Arab League Secretary General Ahmed Abul Ghait said that the continued Israeli war for more than 8 months on the Gaza Strip was considered a major turning point in the Arab region. Abul Ghait pointed out that there was a profound feeling of depression towards the inability of the international community to stop this war, as there was more than 35,000 Palestinian people killed, most of them women and children. The Arab League chief questioned the credibility of the international system when there was a state challenging its transparency and replacing itself above its rules. He stressed the significance of implementing a ceasefire to save the Palestinian souls living on the brink of famine. Abul Ghait expressed the Arab League stance, which was based on preserving sovereignty of China and the unity of its land and the full commitment to the One China principle. Rafah residents reported intense artillery shelling and gunfire in the city after Israel said it had seized the strategic corridor on the Palestinian